What's going on, Gold Team? I am here with my biannual. I just got out of school video. For those of you, I always get those two confused: semi-annual and biannual. My girlfriend had to teach me the difference because I was really confused by the sale going on at some store. Biannual is twice a year. Semi-annual is every other year. Always get them confused. So, it's been an educational hour with Gold. Let's move on. Like I said, I'm out of school. It's summer, except for one thing. I just graduated. That's right, guys. Graduated college. I was able to do it in 3 years, which I've been really working hard to accomplish. So I'm really happy with that. Graduated with my BA in psychology, so I'm a BA psychologist now. Yeah. Anyways, on to the next phase of my life. I'm trying to get a job right now in the field, and I'll be applying to PhD programs and master's programs next winter. So, that's enough about my real life. Let's get into stuff that really matters here. The team. There have been some changes to Inu, and I like it. Spicing things up. Typhlosion, with his eruption and his flash fire, that's gone. Steelix, gone. Mega Camera Up, gone. Next, Mega Audino, please. Please, Mega Audino, go away. Anyways, let's look at the team. We have Scarf Pincer, who is new to the tier. What do you guys think about him? I think he belongs in the tier, honestly. His 125 attack is pretty high, but was it Evire that has that much attack? So it's not unprecedented. Speed's same as Sock, so I mean that's not unheard of in the tier. Moxie is what really sets it apart, but it is hindered by, like I said, mediocre speed, and its only stab is X Scissor, or its only good stab, which is only base 80 power. And it takes 25% on rocks. So X Scissor, knockoff, CC, and return. It also has access to EQ, but I like CC better on Pincer, and EQ is a little bit redundant in my opinion. Plus, if I want to lock myself into a move, I'd rather it be return than something like EQ or close combat, which have immunities. So that's the thinking there. And I am, Jolly, so that I can at least speed tie other pincers and Socks. This thing takes on Sock really well. Then we've got Magneton, another new addition to the tier. I don't know if this thing's going to stay, honestly, guys. I think it's pretty good for the tier. Base 120 special attack with Analytic, Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Flash Cannon. It's pretty darn bulky with an Eviolite. Look at that. His HP isn't great, but 95 defense, that's pretty good. Steel and electric typing is always good. Just give that a Violite, put special attack EVs in. I've got Toxic here just because I need more status on this team. Looking at you, Mega Audino. Then we got Ludicolo here. This thing really I designed to stop, or at least check, Typhlosions when they're everywhere, but it still works well for Magmortars. And Giga Drain's nice, although Seismitoad is gone. Woohoo! Praise the Lord! But Giga Drain's still nice, because Kabutops is back down here now. Scald, always a good move. Ice Beam, some decent coverage. And HP Fire, because outside of Mega Audino, I think the thing I hate the most in this tier is Ferroseed. And this thing can come in, it can not be affected by Leech Seed, and it can HP Fire it. It's just a win all the way around. Then you guys know my buddy Hank here, the Rocky Helmet, physically defensive Hank. Gets up Stealth Rocks, weakens physical threats. This one's got Aqua Jet because priority's nice. We've got Banded Kecleon. I cannot stress how much I love this guy. It's got really good special defense. 60 HP is not bad. Base 90 attack is nothing to laugh at, especially if you give it a band and adamant nature. And everything gets stab. That is stab, banded, knockoff, coming from base 90 attack. Not much in the tier is a better knockoffer than Kecleon. Then it also gets stab, drain punch, stab return, and stab priority. And finally, offensive rapid spinning, Coragonal with an assault vest. Knockoff there, basically to cripple Violite users and to kind of punish ghost types, frail ghost types that want to try to spin block. Honestly, let's move this to defense. It's not going to take a physical hit anyways. But yes, that is the team. let's look if we can find a battle here. It's really late at night. It's like, well, not really late, but it's 1 a.m. rather. I'm actually doing pretty well on the ladder right now. Let's see if we can look at this. I was 60 on the ladder. I've fallen significantly since then because I had to forfeit a battle. I had to go get dinner. Oh, not that significant. I'm back up to 65 right now, guys. 1466. It's been a long time goal of mine, like since Gen 5, long time, to break 1500 in Inu, which will put me at 28 right now if I can manage that. So, I mean, I'm not that far off of it. Anyways, let's just cut to when I find a battle. See you in a second. Alright, awesome. Looks like we found one. Good luck to this guy. He's got 3 things here that are new to the tier. Fletchlander, which I am really sick of. I don't know if it belongs on tier or not, because it is crippled by rocks, but it's also very good. Oops. Then we've got Kabutops, who I thought belonged in Inu in the first place. So, I was kind of unsure, but after watching it in Inu for a while, I was surprised it was moved up to RU. We've got Magneton, who I've already weighed in about. Anyways, probable leads. Magneton, Archeops. If it's defensive Kabutops, possibly that. My own Magneton might be a pretty solid lead. Although if it's Archeops, I have to be really, really careful about EQ. But let's find out. It is Archeops. What do you guys reckon? Does it have EQ? I probably just shouldn't risk it, should I? But I'm going to. Yeah, and it pays off for me. So I do knock it down to its sash. Now, let's see here. Does he have any normal types? I don't see any. Let's do it, Kecleon. The sneak is really predictable here, but I'm going to click it anyways because I don't want reversal, or not reversal, endeavor. And excellent. So he doesn't predict it, or if he does, he doesn't care enough to switch out. So Archeops goes down in exchange for rocks. Do have a spinner, so we'll see if we get a chance to get that off, but I'm just happy that that thing is gone. Now, here's why Fletchlander is annoying. You'd think I'd be fine with Caracosta, except for that every time I bring it in, he just goes for Will-O-Wisp immediately. But it's still my best switch-in by far, and yep, there's the Wisp. Now we do have to assume this Kabutops has spin, because he has a Fletchlander, but all the same, it's worth it to get up my rocks. As he goes into Gourgeist, you see, I was predicting Lilligant, but Gourgeist makes about as much sense. And let's go to Ludicolo here to either take a grass hit or just catch some Leech Seeds. He may double Willow, predicting a switch, but that's not really the end of the world either. So he goes for a sub. Okay, that's fair. And we know now it's lefties. And I can just start going for Ice Beams. Now he Willows. Okay. Fair plays by my opponent. So what's likely to come in here? Maybe his Magneton, but I'm just going to click Ice Beam as he just wants to sub down. Which is fair. This thing is actually kind of a threat to his team. Unfortunately for me, I don't have anything better to do than just continue to click Ice Beam. Now he goes to Magneton. Okay. As I do 25%, which tells me that this thing is not a Violite. It's either Scarf or Specs. Let's see, I could Scald. I think I'm just going to Scald. He does Volt Switch. Let's see what he brings in now, though. If he goes back into Gorga, I should have Ice Beamed. Finds my AV, but that was pretty obvious. And I don't catch a burn, unfortunately for me. I think at this point he could just Shadow Sneak me down. Oh, he goes for Phantom Force. Interesting. Well, this actually allows me to save Ludicolo as Death Fodder. And just straight switch into Kecleon. But the question is, will Banded Kecleon do 50% with a stab super effective Shadow Sneak? Because if not, Kecleon gets burnt, and that is just crippling to my team. It's not a Laxin scent. It was Phantom Force. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it here. Okay, we got some trolls going on in the comments here. So I think I'm just going to sack this and let him kill me. Because Pincer can just click knockoff now. Yeah, I think that's my best play. Just going into Pincer, straight for Scarf knockoff, because, I mean, that should kill, yeah? Yeah. I do take 25%, which is a little unfortunate, but that is a dead Goregeist, so that's the price you pay for killing Goregeist. So now he goes into Fletchlander, which is really his only option. I can go right to Caracosta here, as he Wisp? That was a risky play. So now Waterfall will be super effective no matter what. I'm trying to decide. He may just go into Lilligant here, which does pose a problem to my team if it has HP Fire. If not, I can handle it. Let's just Waterfall. Switch straight to Kabutops. Interesting. He just wants to get off a spin, I assume. I need these rocks up, is a thing. So, we're just going to play this game as he's Life Orb and taking Rocky Helmet. So yeah, this is fine by me. I'm going to just continue to click rocks here. I will die this turn. He goes for Aqua Jet. Interesting play, but rocks are still up, so I'm a happy camper. So we know he has Aqua Jet, obviously, as he just went for it. We could go back into Keck, and I think we will. Try to prevent Rapid Spin as much as possible here. Shadow Sneak will probably kill, and if it doesn't kill, it will at least spin block. He Aqua Jets over my Shadow Sneak. Fair play. And his Kabutops goes down. It also, yeah, allows him to go into Lilligant, though. I didn't think much about that. I do really need to save this guy. So let me think here. What's this thing's speed? It's like 90, isn't it? Dang it. Yeah. So here's the situation. I'm going to do some pretty darn decent, like I'm probably going to do like 35-40% here with the Shadow Sneak. But if he goes for Sleep Powder, that's pretty terrible for me. Because I need this guy to stop Fletchlander, basically. Actually, I'm not even sure if I can anymore. He may just win with Fletchlander. Okay, let's see here. Cactus Jones here is only really good for stopping Lilligant. I guess a CC on Magneton wouldn't be the worst thing. But let's just switch it in. If he puts it to sleep, I mean... Ooh, he misses! That was huge! So yeah, sorry for that. I mean, nothing I can do about it, obviously, but... Let's see here. X-Scissor kills Lilligant. It kills Fletchlander. Won't kill Magneton. He thinks that was game. I don't think so, just because I'm a Violite Magneton. And if it's Life Orb plus 2 Shadow Sneaks, I think he'll be at pretty low HP. Anyways, not the point now. Do I click Close Combat? Or do I click X-Scissor? I think this thing's too big of a threat. We just click X-Scissor, play it safe. He does switch to Magneton. and I am not doing enough to kill it. Or it's 2-hit KO. Not sure what to do exactly. Do I just continue to click X scissor? Okay, I can bring in Magneton, then he volt switches back into Lilligant, and I put this thing back to sleep. That's not ideal. I could go into Kecleon. I'm going to take some pretty darn huge damage, though. I'll probably live, but there's no guarantee, especially if he's Specs. Or I can go into... You know, let's go into Croagonal. I think it's the least valuable member. Plus, it kind of threatens this thing out. Yeah. So we'll see what he ends up doing now. Fletchling is such a wild card. I hate facing it. Yeah, and unfortunately, Elsa really can't do anything to it, assuming it has Roost. You can go for a resisted Ice Beam if it goes for Roost, or it can go for a resisted Flash Cannon. Knock off its no item. Rapid Spin, I guess, might just be my best play to help Pinsir have a little bit more survivability. Well, everything, obviously. This is going to be close, guys. He does go into Fletchling. And I think we just click spin, like I was saying. He goes right for the kill. Interesting. Very interesting there. Okay, so let's say I go into Magneton, and I just click T-Bolt. He will then probably bring in his Lilligant, and I guess I just go for damage on it. No, then I switch into Pinsir. This is so stressful. I don't know what to do. It's a tough call. I don't think Kek's the right play. Let's just go to Magneton. Now, do I click T-Bolt or Volt Switch? Volt Switch obviously lets me keep initiative. I'll probably kill this thing even if it's a Volt Switch, even if he roosts, right? I'm not sure. Let's find out. He just wisps. Fine by me. Alright, Fletchling goes down. Thank God. And now I just get an opportunity to go into Pinsir. So he has to go to Magneton. I'm not at +1, so I can't kill it with X Scissor. But I think close combat will do it for me. I think I've got him. I think. Yeah! Alright, good job, Cactus Jones, cleaning up at the end. Good game. And that takes... Oh, that rating. He was a top-tier player. Well, that was a really intense battle. There were so many predictions there. I did get real lucky dodging that sleep powder on Pinsir. I'm not sure how that would have turned out otherwise. It kind of depends on when I would have woken up, I guess. But I think really what won it for me was Caracosta continually setting up rocks and him just taking Rocky Helmet and Life Orb damage on his Kabutops. Because that really wore it down for me, and I was able to keep rocks up for Fletchlander. That guy played a really good game, so I don't know what would have happened if he hit that sleep powder, to be honest with you guys. But let's see where in the ladder that shoots me up to, because that was really big battle. I got like 23 ladder points, which is just stupid at this point. Like, let's just scroll down and look for me. Probably gonna go right past me, aren't I? Oh, there I am, number 40. I am 11 points off my goal. My goal for so long. I am number 40 on the ladder. Should probably just end the video here, but I really don't want to. But I think I'm going to, guys. It's 1:30 almost, so I think I'm going to call that a video. I will try and upload another video soon of me attempting to hit 1500, so I guess we'll title this Road to 1500, question mark? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed.